Hello, everybody. Welcome back to season three. It's season three of the Saving Scotland Build a Nation, whatever you want to call it, series. So today we are starting with two wins, a draw, and a loss to Rangers. It's not a great start to the season, but when have we ever started well in a season so far? You'll see here Darren Wilson is our striker for the season. 3 goals in the league already. He scored in the Viaplay Cup. I think he's the man. Big Darren Wilson, 16 years old. Chucking him in up top already. This is what we're going with. Let me just put it to this. Murray Campbell has come up from the academy. We had him out on loan last season at Cove Rangers. I think he's developed quite nicely and come in to the squad. We also have Martin Reynolds, who I bought in from Hamilton, and now he is feeling like playing him, but I'm also like Cal McGregor is going to outclass him entirely, and that could give us some results, but it's all about developing players here. And of course, Darren Wilson. So, transfers. There was a bit of action. We'll say a bit of action. I think we saw John Proud, so we've got Matt O'Connor here, who's loaned out to Hamilton for the season. Hopefully he gets some good development there. He's a good player, good attacking midfielder. Bobby McLucky, Hearts' little wonderkid winger. Hopefully he gets some good game time at Kilmarnock. We've brought him in, and hopefully he can develop. He's got 2 assists already in the Premiership, so that's good to know. There's Martin Reynolds. We brought in Aidan Borland for 10 million. We loaned him out to Aberdeen, where he's played all 4 games, one off the bench. Hopefully, again, he can develop. I actually originally brought him in to play the DM role, but then Martin Reynolds, I was like, this guy might be better. So Martin Reynolds is the guy that we're keeping in there. Right, were the sales here? No sales here. Just loads of loan deals. Loan everybody, right? It's got to be done. We also brought in Jack Kingdon, who's out on loan as well. We got him on a free from Manchester United. Or, no, it was from Airdrie, actually. He was on a 1-year contract at Airdrie. Interesting. And so we got him for free. And we also brought in Gary Hilcoat, a young winger, 16 years old. 500k. I was thinking Sterling were going to play him, but apparently not. So, that's great. In other news, we did sell Stephen Welsh to Saudi Arabia. He'd outgrown the squad, and he had outgrown, like, he'd gone too far, so we had to sell him to bring someone else through. That's what I was trying to say. We also sold Yang Hyunjun, because he's not Scottish. Kyogo left as well, because he's not Scottish. And just loads of loan deals and little players going out permanently. So nothing too serious. We'll check the academies for you. The B team don't even play any real fixtures. Like, they just play Trust Trophy and friendlies, so what's the point? Billy Baird is still here. I tried to get him some loan deals, but genuinely nothing was coming through. Newcastle tried to buy him. I've got him up in the first team playing for the U18s, so hopefully that helps. There's Alfie Bavidge out on loan. Scott Christie, the wonder kid from last season who was out at Greenock Morton. We've got him out at St Johnstone this time, and he's doing well in the Championship. Ray Clark, young goalie, we brought in from Aberdeen. Dylan Smith. It was him or Murray Campbell. Murray Campbell was just slightly better than him to get brought up to the first team. Jamie Potts, our boy from last season's intake. So you know the drill, what we're trying to do. And you've seen what has been going on for us. Let's actually show you our Champions League fixtures. We got Panathinaikos, Marseille, Salzburg, Leipzig, Feyenoord, Dynamo Zagreb, Real Madrid, and Juventus. So hopefully the boys get some practice from that, get some good development from Champions League fixtures. And in Scotland fixtures, we had... Why is it doing that? we had the Nations League um, semi-final and third place playoff because we lost to the Netherlands 1-0, and that meant we went to third place and we picked up a bronze medal for Scotland against Germany, but of course they do not have any real players in their national team, so it's kind of like it's like okay, yeah. We have dropped points though in the World Cup qualifiers, where we are currently second because we've not played as many games. Denmark are also unbeaten, so this is kind of scary. We need to beat them away from home now in November. So we need to beat Cyprus and Slovakia again. We also beat Iceland 3-1. It's a good result. So yeah, that is what we've done so far. Maybe I'll show you what the younger teams have been doing. The under 21s are one game into their qualifying campaign for the Euros. The U19s, how are they getting up to? What's the U19 International? I don't know what's going on. They didn't qualify for the Euros in the fourth round. What? I'm confused by the qualifying down here. Let's go to the U18s. Maybe they've got something more for us. They may be qualified. What is this? Okay, no, I don't understand. I don't understand. We'll just look at the men's team from now on. But yeah, you can see things are going all right. I'm a bit worried for my job at Celtic, because of course if we start losing games, I'm gonna get sacked, and there goes the whole series. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you at the end of the season or January. I don't know. I don't know. All right, lads. Season 2. We're in January. It's not going as expected. The development of the players is being stopped by a Rangers masterclass. They're on 59 points from 22 games. Don't even know who they've got. John Suter would be nice to have. I mean, I think he's great in real life as well. It's just their normal team. Oh, this guy. He's good. 14 goals in 18 games fair. He's doing it for them. That's the reason. Gernot Trauner, that's a cool sign. He's played one game. Maybe it came in January, my bad. But yeah, they're having the time of their life out there. Whilst we are actually giving this little regen here, Darren Wilson, the time of his life up top. He scored 14 and 20 for us. I think he is absolutely phenomenal. It was the right decision to, hear me out, I loaned John Laughlin out. I loaned him to Plymouth at the start of the season. I don't know if I told you about it, but I did do that. Where can we find it? John Laughlin. Oh, loads of stuff going on here. There he is. John Laughlin went to Plymouth. He scored 5 and 24. His development's good. It says this is for the national team up here. It says he's got 4.5 stars for the national team, which we need a striker because our striker's Che Adams and he's not the best. But anyway, we did make some signings. Danny Mackay joined the club from Motherwell for £1 million. A good striker yet again. Producing some good strikers, Scotland, but couldn't find a loan move for him. So he's stuck in the academy this year, and the same with Derek Smith, the winger slash attacking midfielder. He looks phenomenal with his passing ability. Like, he just looks brilliant. Wow. Maybe I should be playing him. He looks fantastic. And yeah, that's the signings we did. Sales wise, we sold Anthony Ralston, loaned out Max Johnson, Rory Whittaker. That's about it. Now, you can see that Martin Reynolds has been playing DM. Not really much progression. We'd need a bit more. Competition wise, we are still in the Champions League. The development's going well in there. Hopefully the Champions League helps grow players, because it's massive games they're playing, right? So you'd think it helps grow their ability. So we've got Benfica in the knockout playoff round. Won the Viaplay Cup. It's just all fun and games. But with Scotland, we made it through from the qualifiers with going unbeaten. Of course, 6 wins and drew twice to Denmark, which isn't the best, I'll be honest. I would expect us to beat them at home at least. But, we're in the World Cup, we cannot complain. With that being said, we want to check the rankings of where we are. Scotland are 24th in the world, which is quite decent. Hopefully, by the end of the World Cup, we'll be up here because we're going all the way. We're going all the way. Of course, the World Cup, I'll put that in an episode on its own because this will be episode 3. We'll put that as episode 4, but it's going to be it's not season 4. It'll just be the World Cup episode. So that's very hopeful. This is the team I called up. It's just the usual. Ben Doak started out on the right. Could sign him for Celtic to help develop him. Not sure. It would be a good idea, but he's a lot of money and that would stop other players coming in to be developed. Rocco Vata made his way to the team here. It would be nice to sell him on from Celtic because we are getting some development from other players. John Laughlin in here as well. Other players being I didn't try to get this guy alone. He's good as well. Other players, I meant to keep carrying on there, being Scott Christie. Now he is on loan at St Johnstone, but he is performing to an extreme level that I'd want to get him into the starting 11, which means Sule would have to go. Now he's not played for Scotland yet. And he's not developed too much either, so maybe it would be time to leave. We did have an offer come in for him from Frosinone, but he declined it. So yeah. Youth candidates wise, we're having a rubbish little intake here. It says CCCC, but this bit says excellent intake. So actually, the next time you see me will be around the intake. So March 31st, around this Hearts game. Maybe we'll still be in the Champions League by that point. We'll have played Bosnia, which, for Scotland, sorry. Don't think I even told you we were playing Bosnia, but we're playing them in a friendly in March. And yeah, I'll just get back to you then. So I'll see you in March. Okay, we are at the 2nd of April. Did not mean to click on that. And things are going alright. I'm trying to... There we are. So currently we have a game in hand against Rangers here. And we're 3 points behind them. So with a win, we'd go above them. But if we look at the schedule here, you can see, why are we still in the Champions League at this date? We're in the quarterfinals. The boys seem to have gone absolutely insane. So this is what I've been playing. Darren Wilson has been injured for a little while. He's just fully back. And Ewan Simpson's performing like I thought he would last season. He's turned it on this season. He knows what he's doing. Good lad. 8 goals, 5 assists. Murray Campbell's grown pretty well at the back there. Louis Jackson still doesn't want to play for Scotland. We just send him that little request. He rejects. But the main reason I'm back, World Cup draw. Let's get into it. Let's see what our group's going to be. So we are not a pot 1 team, so we're just going to skip through. Are we a pot 2 team? We are a pot 2 team, so USA wouldn't be mad at that. Never mind. Canada. Oh, never mind. Mexico. Never mind. Don't give us that one. Or that one. Don't give us that one. I think we could take Senegal. That's alright. Oh, almost had England. Not Portugal. Oh my god, it's Brazil. It's Brazil. We're in Brazil's group. Alright, this is going to be dangerous. Who do we not want from here? To be honest, I think we take absolutely everyone in this one. We just need to come top 2. Alright, Who's left? Algeria and Austria. Austria is. Alright, okay. Next up. Oh my goodness. This seems easy enough. Like, we were Group K, weren't we? Jamaica or Uzbekistan? Give us Uzbekistan. Alright, Jamaica is. So, those are your groups. We have USA, Colombia, Iran, Greece, Canada, Morocco, Poland, Iraq, Mexico, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, Ireland, Spain, Sweden, Chile, Guinea-Bissau, Italy, Uruguay, Serbia, Haiti. Haiti in the World Cup, lovely. Belgium, Denmark, Ivory Coast, Syria. Senegal, South Korea, Norway, Paraguay, France, Ecuador, Tunisia, Costa Rica, England, Austria, Cameroon, New Zealand, Portugal, Japan, Ghana, and Suriname. Brazil as Austria, Jamaica, and Argentina, Netherlands, Algeria, and Uzbekistan. So we're predicted to be the second place team in this group. Of course, that will be in the next episode. It won't be season 4. It'll come out on the Monday after you see this video. No, wait. What day does this come out? Thursday. It'll come out on the Friday. No need to worry, this is coming out tomorrow. When you're watching this, if it's on release day, this comes out tomorrow. Yep. The World Cup video comes out tomorrow. That's what we'll say. And with this, we had Youth Intake Day. Actually, this guy needs I'm confused by that. So we had Richard Katongo here come through the youth intake. Very good physicals for a 15-year-old. Zambian. He's got good crossing, good technique, good off the ball. He's a good player. He's balanced, not the best. Ethan King, another striker through our academy. We're very attacking, apparently. Very good. Green arrows already, which is surprising. He's fairly professional, so that's great. Another striker in Ewan Reid, not as good as the last one. Bernard Gormley, a right back. Cool, and Kieran Rutkiewicz, a midfielder. So that's what we're going to highlight there. Of course, we're doing well. Hopefully, I'll show you some development at the end of the season, of course. So we'll get to the end of the season, and I'll just see you there. Alright then, the season has ended. Finally, we got above Rangers after a terrible start to the season. We managed to turn it around thanks to Josh Deutsch's 20 assists. Also thanks to Darren Wilson, the big Darren Wilson, for grabbing 26 goals there. Murray Campbell, good at the back. But anyway, you know we were in the Champions League. That's the main thing here. We're knocked out in the semi-final. Think about that, right? League phase. Poor. 13th place. 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. Rangers in there as well. Let's see how they did. Oh, only just beat by Borussia. No, they beat Borussia Dortmund 4-3. They went to the round of 16. That's brilliant. Where they got beat by PSG 2-1. They almost had it. That's a shame. But we beat Barcelona 5-4. Went to the quarterfinals, played PSG, won on penalties, and then knocked it by Chelsea 3-1. Like, how are these lot doing that? You've got to think, right? Let me put that in. How are these lot doing that? I didn't mean to click on him. Ewan Simpson. Wow. Okay, anyway. That's what we're here for, to look at some development. We're not going to go here. Let's look at players that developed in our main squad. We have Callan McKenna, who is just excellent. Absolutely excellent. And that's why he's been called up to the Scotland squad. That last game of the season, there was his 100th cap for Celtic. 100 appearance, sorry. Not cap. 100 appearance for Celtic, where he's got 61 goals conceded. Calvin Ramsey, sadly, was not called up to the Scotland squad. He's devastated to have missed out, but of course Nathan Patterson and Aaron Hickey just better than him. Lewis Jackson could not make his mind up on whether he's made his mind up. He doesn't want to represent us. I might have to sell him then. Murray Campbell couldn't call him up yet. He's not good enough. Josh Doig got the call up. I think he's more than good enough. We need the rotation at left back. Calvin Ramsey's probably just a bit unlucky. Maybe should have brought Calvin Ramsey instead of Josh Doig if you think about Robbo, Tierney. Heck, he can play left back. Martin Reynolds here, he's developed alright. I was expecting more from him. But he could get a boost next season. Lennon Miller on the plane to America. That's where the World Cup is being held. He's great. He's phenomenal. So yeah, I don't need to say anything more. He's a brilliant player. Rocco Vata also on the plane, injured for 2 weeks. Yeah, he's a good player. Did well this season. Ewan Simpson not good enough yet. We'll get there. He made 23 goal contributions this season. Very good, very good. Ezio Sasuli is on the plane to the World Cup as well. He got 16 goals and 9 assists. Brilliant. In the league, sorry. Not too good in the Champions League, but we made it to the semi-finals. What does that say? And then Darren Wilson as well. The man up top is also going to the World Cup. There's also one other player going to the World Cup from here, I'm pretty sure, and that is John Loughlin. He had a decent season at Plymouth, 8 goals, 2 assists. Backup striker to Che Adams. Actually, I think Scott Christie's going as well. He's developed brilliantly, and he'll be a dangerous backup option. So, that is players from my team that are going to the World Cup. Let's show you the squad I've selected here. I'm pretty sure this is the main squad. It doesn't show you positions here. I'd like to show you by position. So Angus Gunn, McTominay, Darren Wilson, Cal McGregor, Ryan Gauld, Ryan Christie, John McGinn, Robbo, Robbie McCrory, Scott McKenna, Kieran Tierney, Stephen Welsh, Ryan Porteous, Lewis Ferguson, Billy Gilmore, Nathan Patterson, Aaron Hickey, Josh Doig, Che Adams, Rocco Vata, Ben Doak, Lennon Miller, Ezio Sasuli, Scott Christie, Callum McKenna, and John Loughlin. That is your 26-man squad heading to the World Cup. Of course, we know our group: Jamaica, Brazil, Austria, and 2 friendlies, Cameroon and New Zealand. We're going to play every single game that we can in the World Cup in the next episode. So if you're seeing this on release day, it's coming out tomorrow at 3 p.m. And if you're watching this, if you're watching it and it's already past release date, just thanks for watching, right? And check out the next video because I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty good, alright? Save the game here, and I will see you in the World Cup. Come on!